what's happening at the Universal Orlando Resort in October of 2021. Hey Pugh crew, welcome back.
If you're new here, on this channel we talk about all things theme parks, including updates, news, and even tips and tricks for your next theme park vacation. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
It's officially October and there are a lot of things going on at Universal Studios Orlando. So what we thought we'd do in today's video is talk a little bit about each of those things. If you're going to the park, you want updates. So we're going to talk about everything from park hours, crowd levels, Halloween Horror Nights, and even ride closures. Let's get into it.
October is still considered one of the slower months in the parks, but it's definitely busier than September. If you're visiting this month, you may see varying crowd levels depending on when you visit. Although the parks should never be as busy as they are in the summer months, they do get a little bit busier on the weekends in October. This is especially true with Halloween Horror Nights and Fall Break all happening at the same time.
Yeah, September saw some pretty low wait times. We would check the app from time to time, and it wasn't uncommon for us to see Velocicoaster at under 30 minutes, and to be honest, we were pretty jealous. But, like Anna said, October will be busier, and it's kind of a culmination of things. You have HHN, Halloween's coming up, more people are in the mood to do those kind of events. Fall break. We know it's not a big thing in Florida, but a lot of other states in the Southeast have fall break. I mean, Anna here in Tennessee, she's about to be on a 2-week fall break, which is fantastic. And so you'll see a lot of families coming down for that. But a big one, in my opinion, is going to be Disney's 50th starts this month. And so, yeah, I know that means people are going to Disney, but families often plan like split vacations, so they'll spend 4 or 5 days in Disney and then come over to Universal for a day or two. And that's what we were talking about with seeing like varying crowds and like depending on what day you're there, it'll just sort of, I think it'll just fluctuate and you'll have some bigger crowds on certain days, but we think it'll be very manageable.
Universal has also released park hours for the entire month of October. They usually do this about 4 weeks in advance, so we can finally see when the parks are going to be opening and closing for the entire month. Universal Studios is opening at 8 a.m. every day, while Islands of Adventure doesn't open until 9. And if you're looking to go to Volcano Bay, that'll be opening at 10. Because of Halloween Horror Nights, Universal Studios does close earlier than Islands of Adventure every night. On Wednesday through Sunday of each week, Studios closes to daytime guests at 5 o'clock, and on most Mondays and Tuesdays, it closes at 6. There are 2 exceptions here though, and that is Monday the 11th, it closes at 7 p.m., and Tuesday the 26th, it closes at 5 p.m. Islands of Adventure, on the other hand, closes at 8 p.m. on all but 3 nights. Those 3 dates are the 12th, the 16th, and the 23rd, and the park closes at 7 on those dates. Although Islands of Adventure is open a few hours later than Universal Studios, Universal does make up for this some by having early park admission at Studios. So if you are staying on site, you can take advantage of this and make up for some lost time by getting to Studios at 7 a.m. If you're looking at visiting Volcano Bay, it does close at 5 p.m. on most nights. There are a few Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays where it's open a little bit later, but we'll put a link in the description down below to Universal's park hours so you can check out your exact dates for all 3 parks. Also, if you're curious about City Walk, it is open until 2 a.m. pretty much every night this month. The only exception is a few Mondays and Tuesdays where HHN isn't running, it does close at midnight. Hey guys, real quick. This is something that we've been considering adding to our channel where we do like a monthly preview and talk about what you can expect in the parks. So if you're enjoying this video and if that's something you would like to see us do, give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment down below. Of course, Halloween Horror Nights is running a total of 24 nights this month, with the only exceptions being Mondays and the first 3 Tuesdays.
Yeah, they generally add Tuesday to the last week of the event, and that should be the only Tuesday that you see. Should be.
And although the parks are expected to be somewhat slower, especially during weekdays, the event is expected to be fairly crowded, especially those last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So if you're headed down for Halloween Horror Nights, just be prepared that it's probably gonna be pretty busy. And even though HHN is going to be a little bit busier in October, it does run an hour later on some nights.
Yeah.
In October, it closes at 2 a.m. every single night, whereas in September, there were a few nights that it closed at 1. So, like I said, even though it's busier, you do get some more time.
Yeah.
There are some other Halloween activities that you can check out in the park, like the Scarecrow Stalk, which last year that was just in studios, but this year it's in both studios and Islands of Adventure. And there's also the All Hallows Eve boutique, which is in the Lost Continent. They have some awesome Halloween Horror Nights merch that you definitely need to check out.
And I just want to say I do have a bone to pick with the boutique, and it's because it's right there for you, Universal. You could have named it the Boutique. I'm sorry.
If you're a Harry Potter fan,
We are.
we absolutely recommend that you catch the Dark Arts at Hogwarts Castle projection show.
Yes.
This show returned on September 18th, and we cannot wait to catch it again. If you've never seen this show, it is absolutely worth watching, and if you're lucky enough, you might even encounter a Death Eater in the crowds. But be warned, the crowds do start forming pretty early, so we suggest you get there and get yourself a seat at least 45 minutes in advance.
Yeah, they do start capping it if they think it's getting too crowded, and it's Hogsmeade, so it is going to get too crowded. And their definition of crowded is a little bit different than ours. Like, our definition of crowded is like shuffling through. Their definition of crowded is knowing what that guy, like Kyle from Washington, ate for breakfast. So that is why we suggest you get there so early.
As far as ride closures go, you won't miss out on too much in the coming month, but there are a few things that are still shut down.
Yeah.
In Islands of Adventure, Poseidon's Fury is still undergoing renovations.
No, cancel the trip. I'm out.
The Carousel is also shut down as well. And they are not currently playing the regular Hogwarts Castle show, but like we said, they are doing the Dark Arts show, and it's just as good. In Universal Studios, Fear Factor Live isn't currently playing either.
Gone forever.
But we don't actually expect it to make a return. The Curious George Playland is also still shut down, but that is it for ride closures in studios. In Volcano Bay, they do have one ride that is currently closed, and it is the Make You Pooey.
Oh, I don't think that's what it's called, but interestingly enough, that's also what we call the shepherd's pie jacket potato. The Make You Pooey.
I'm probably saying it incorrectly, but my guess is the Make You Pooey round raft ride.
I don't care if it's wrong. That's what it's called from now on.
That ride is currently closed, so you will not be able to experience it either. There are also some exciting things coming back to the hotels as well.
Other than us.
The Velvet Sessions at the Hard Rock Hotel resumed in September, and Harbor Nights at Portofino Bay are following suit this month. These intimate concerts are separately ticketed events, so if you want to listen to some awesome rock music or relax to some jazz with a glass of wine, you want to make sure you get those tickets before they sell out.
Alright guys, that wraps up today's video. Leave us a comment in the comment section and let us know what makes you pooey.
If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that bell notification so you get an alert every time we post a new video.
Thanks for watching.